Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm again back of another session. As always, I'm by the name of Muhindo Samuel, and I'm again back here to give you the skill and knowledge that will help you in your daily activity. As you know, these days computer has become part of us, so whether you want or you don't want, it's a must. You must be having the computer knowledge and skill, and that's the reason why I'm here. In the previous session, we looked at a Microsoft Office application, and we looked at future, and among the features we looked at the tabs, where we looked at the home tab, the insert tab, the page layout tab, the reference tab, the review tab, the Acrobat tab, and we looked at those tools that are under every tab. And we said in every tab it's having its own tools. When you come in insert, you will find there those tools under insert. When you come in page layout, you'll find there those tools. When you come to reference, you'll also find there those tools. And we had tackled some of the tools that are under the home tab. The first one, we talked at the bolding tool, and we said the bolding tool help you to bold the highlighted text or your text. Then the second one was the italic tool, which we said help you to change your text into italics. We also talked at another tool called the underlining tool, which help you to underline the text. We have also a strike through tool, and we said the strike through tool help you to strike through the highlighted text. Then we looked at the subscript tool, we looked at the superscript tool, the text effect tool, the text highlight color tool, and then the font color tool. And today we are going to continue from exactly where we stopped in the previous session. And if you did not watch that session, there is a link in the description of this video. You can just tap on it and watch that very session so that we move at the same pace. So we are continuing with another tool called the alignment tool. The alignment tools, there are 4 of them. We find there the left align tool, the center align tool, and the right align tool, then the justified alignment. So these alignment tools help you to position your text in the page. If you want to be positioned on the left, that means you will use the left align tool. For example, if you want to put our text here to the center, that means you are going to use the center align tool. As per now, it is on the left align, that's why the left align tool is active here. So if you want to center it, we shall come and click on the center align tool here. Then when you click there, the text will be centered in the middle of the text. That's what we call the center align tool. Then another tool is the right align tool. The right align tool help you to position your text to the right of the page. So when you come and click on that right align tool, then you see the text extending to the right. Then another one is the justified alignment. Justified alignment help you to position your text on the left, but when all sides are justified. So when you come and click on the justified alignment tool, you will see the text moving to the left, but when both sides are justified. Those are the alignment tools. They help us to position our text in the page. Then we have another tool called the line spacing tool. The line spacing tool help you to either increase or reduce the space between your paragraphs or your lines. So if, for example, we are having like 2 lines here, you come and highlight those 2 lines of our text, then you come and click on the line spacing tool, then you will see the option of the line spacing sizes. So the first one is 1.0, the second one is 1.5, another one is 1.15, another one is 2.5. So you can specify the number of the line spacing or the size of the line spacing you want in between your paragraph or between your lines. So for example, if we want to increase the line spacing between our text, we can come and select the 3.0. So you'll see the space between the lines having increased. Then if you want to reduce it, you can click on that same tool, then you come and select the lower line spacing size. That's what we call the line spacing tool, and it helps you to either increase or reduce the space between your lines. Another tool is called the shading tool. The shading tool is this one here. The shading tool helps the computer user to shade the paragraph or the text with a color. For example, if we want to shade our text here with a certain color, we'll just come and click on this arrow that is next to that shading tool. Then they will bring option of the colors that we want to use to shade our text. Then you can select any color of your choice. For our case, we are going to select green. So when you come and select green, then you will see our text having been shaded with that green color in the background. That's what we call the shading tool. Then we have another tool called the border tool. The border tool help you to put a border or a frame on either your text or your paragraph or on your page. So they may ask you to put a page border, a text border, or a paragraph border. So all those borders, we put them in the text or in our work using the border tool. For example, we shall begin with a text border tool. So if you want to put a text border, for example, on our first text here, we will come and highlight the text. After highlighting the text, then you come and click on that arrow that is next to the border tool. Then they will bring a drop down list of options. Then you come and select border and shadings. When you select border and shadings, they will pop up an option box, and this option box is where now we specify the perimeters of our border. We shall begin with the style here. So we have to first come here and select the style of our border that we wanted to use. For our case, we are going to use the double line. After selecting the double line, we come to the option of where now we are going to apply our border. Is it paragraph? Is it on text? For our case, we are going to apply it on a text. That's why it is called a text border. So we shall come and click on this drop down arrow, then we select text. Then we will come and click on the OK button, and that text will be bordered with that border of ours. That's what we call the text border tool. And this one here, that effect that has been applied on our text here, that is the text border. Then another option, they can ask for a paragraph border. Now for a paragraph border, you do the same thing. You highlight the text where you want to put the paragraph border. It may be a line or a whole paragraph. After highlighting it, you come and click on the border tool. Then you come and select the border and shadings, just like we did. You come and select the line style that you want to use to create your border. Then after selecting the line style, on applying to, here we are going to leave there the option of paragraph, because we are putting there a paragraph border. So after selecting the paragraph border here, you come and click the OK button. Then you will see that paragraph border having been applied on our text. That's what we call a paragraph border. Then another type of border is the page border. The page border is that frame that always rotate on the page. So we are going to apply also a page border using our border tool. What you are going to do, you click on the border tool, you still come and select border and shading. Then when the border and shading option box pop up, we come and click on the page border tab. We click on the page border tab. After clicking on the page border tab, then we will select the perimeters of the borders that we want to apply on our page. We can come and select the line that we are going to use. We select this one here. After selecting the line that we are going to use, then you can specify on where you want to apply it. You can either select the whole document. You can select this selection, you can select this selection, first page only, depending on the one that you want to apply a border to. For our case, we are going to apply it on the whole document. So we come and click on the whole document. Then after, you click on the OK button, then you will see our border having been applied on our page. So that one that apply on the page is the one we call the page border. Then they may specify that they want the art border. So when we talk of the art border, is that border that always come on the page but with the arts. Either they can be flowers, they can be animals, or any kind of arts as they are in the computer. We are also going to try that one. So you do the same thing, come and click on the border tool. After clicking on the border tool, you come and select border and shadings. After selecting border and shadings, on this option box here that pop up here, you come and click on the page border tab. After clicking on the page border tab, we come and select the arrow that is on the option of art. So we click on this drop down arrow under the art option, then we can select now the art of our chase that we want to use or we want to apply on our page. So for our case, we are going to take this art of these hearts. So we select that art. After selecting that art, you come and select where you want to apply it. Is it the whole document? Is it this section? So for our case, we are going to apply it on the whole document. We select the whole document, then you come and click OK. So you will see that border having been applied on our page. That's what we call the art border. So all those one we apply them using this border tool. Then another tool that we are going to look at is the font style or the font face tool. The font style or the font face tool. This tool here help you to change your text to any font style or font face of your choice. For example, the default font size, the default font style that is in this document or in this text that is applied on this text of ours is the Calibri body font style. So if you want to change this style, we just come and highlight the text. After highlighting the text where we want to apply the style, then you come and click on this arrow on the font style tool. Then you can specify and select the style that you want to use. For our case, we are going to select the Arial black. So when you select Arial black, we will see our text having been changed to that style. So this tool here is the one we call the font style tool. It helps the computer user to change the text to any style of his or her choice. Then we have another tool called the font size tool. As you hear the word font size. So the font size tool help you to either increase or reduce the size of your text. For example, if we come and highlight our text here, after highlighting our text, we come and click on this drop down arrow that is next to this box. So when you click there, then they will bring a number line. Then the number line is having a variety of numbers or font size. Then you can specify the font size of your choice. For our case, we are going to select font size 18. So when you come and select font size 18, you will see our text having been increased in size. That's what we call the font size tool. Then there is a situation whereby you may want to put there a font size that is not on the number line. For example, you may want to use font size 15, but when you come and click on the number line here, you will not see there the font size 15. So what you are going to do is just to come and click here in the box of the size, then you type there 15 manually. After typing there 15, then just press enter. Then our text will be modified to that font size. That's what we call the font size tool. Then next to that font size tool, there are these two other tools that are also used to either increase or reduce the space, to increase or reduce the size of your text. For example, this big A here, big capital letter A, when you press on it, you will see the size of the text increasing. When you click on the small one, then you will see the space or the size of the text reducing. So those tools, they are also supporting the other font size tool. Then another tool is called the change case tool. The change case tool helps the computer user to change the typed text from either small letters to capital letters or from capital letters to small letters. So if you have already typed your text and you want to change it either from capital letters to small letters or from small letters to capital letters, you just do the highlighting of that text. After highlighting the text, you come and click on the change case tool. Then you will see these options here. We have the sentence case, we have the lowercase, we have uppercase, we have capitalize each word, and then the toggle case. So for the sentence case is whereby you want the first letter that begins the sentence to be in capital letters, but other following letters should be lower cases. Then for the lowercase is when you want your text to be changed to small letters, then you use this option of lowercase. Then for the uppercase, those are the capital letters. Then the capitalize each word, this option help you to always capitalize or changing the first letter that begins a word in your sentence to be capital letters. Then we have the toggle case, which now changes the letter that begins every word to small letters when other are capital letters. So for our case, we are going to change our text to small letters, which is now the lower case. So we are coming here on the lower case, then you will see our text having been changed from capital letters to small letters. That's what we call the change case tool. Then we have another tool called the clear formatting tool. The clear formatting tool help you to change your text to the normal format where it was, which is the default format. For example, our text here have been changed several times. The font size has the font style has been changed. The font size has also been changed. So if you want to return our text to the original format where it was, we'll have to just come highlight it. After highlighting that text, then you come and click on clear formatting. On the clear formatting tool, then you will see our text changing back to the original format where it was. That's the use of this clear formatting tool. Then another tool is the bullet tool. The bullet tool help you to put bullets on your text. For example, you may be having a list of items or list of names or list of names and you want to bullet them, or you want to put bullets on your text. So what you do, you come and highlight the text. After highlighting the text, then you come and click on the arrow that is next to the bullet tool here. You click there. After clicking there, then you will see options of the bullets that you want to use. So you can select any bullet of your choice. For our case, we are going to take this tick, the bullet of a tick. So when you come and select that bullet, then you will see it having been applied on your list or the list of your items. Then we have another tool called the numbering tool. The numbering tool is this one here. The numbering tool helps the computer user to number the items or the text. For example, if you are having list of items, you have list of names and you want to number them either using numbers or alphabetical letters or Roman numerals, then you use what you call the numbering tool. You highlight. After highlighting, just like our text is highlighted here, then you come and click on the numbering tool. After clicking on the numbering tool, then you will see a variety of numbering style. So you may want to use numbers, you may want to use numbers with closing bracket, you may want to use Roman numerals, you may want to use alphabetical letters to number. So you can select any numbering style of your choice. For our case, we are going to use the Roman numerals numbers. So when you select that, then you will see it having been applied on your text. Then we have another tool called the indent tools. The indent tools are two. We have the decrease indent and then the increase indent tool, or you can call it the left indent tool and the right indent tool. The one that is having an arrow facing to the left is the left indent, then the one with an arrow facing to the right is the right indent tool. So the right indent tool is called either right indent tool or increase indent tool. Then the left indent tool is called the left indent tool or the decrease indent tool. So this one help you to extend your text either to the right or to the left. For example, if you want to extend our text here to the right, we shall highlight it. After highlighting that text, then we come and click on the right indent tool. So as we continue to click there, you will see the text extending to the right. Then if you want to extend it to the left, then you keep on clicking on that left indent tool, then you see the text extending to the left. So sometimes you may be writing a letter, and you want to put an address, this is the address of the addressor, to the right top corner of your page. So what you do, you first type that address on the left align, then after you highlight that address which you have already typed, then use the right indent tool to extend your address to the right top corner of your page. That's how that one can be done. So these are the ones that we call the indent tools. They help you to either increase the indent or extend your text to the right or the left. Then another tool is called the sort tool. The sort tool help you to sort your text either in a descending order or ascending order. So when you talk of ascending order, that's beginning from A to Z, and then descending order is beginning from Z to A. So for example, if we want to sort our list of text here, you just come and highlight the text. After highlighting the text, then you come and click on the sort tool. When you click on the sort tool, then they will give you two options. Do you want to sort using ascending order, or do you want to sort using descending order? So for our case, we are going to arrange it or sort using the descending order. So when you come and select descending order here, then you'll see after selecting descending order, you come and click OK button. Then when you click the OK button, you will see the other text that begins with J coming first, then the one that begins with A coming last. Then when you come back there and select now ascending order, when you come on that tool and select ascending order and then you click OK, you'll see the text that is beginning with A coming first, then the one that begins with J coming last. So that is the sort tool. Then we have other tools called another tool called the heading tools. These heading tools help you to format your text to any heading style of your choice. For example, if we want to change our text to heading style 2, we shall just highlight it. After highlighting it, then you come and select heading style 2. Then we'll see our text changing to heading style 2. If you want to be to heading style 1, then we will change it to that. If you want it to be changed to a different style, just click on that arrow, then you come and select any style of your choice that you want to format in your text. So we can just take our normal font size or font style. So those are the heading style that you can use to format your headings or your titles. Then we have another tool called the find and replace tool. It's this one here. The find and replace tool help the computer user to find a word in the text or in a document or in your work, and then you can be able to replace it with another word. For example, in our document here we have there the name John. So if you want to change the name John and replace it with Peter, you will just come and click on the find tool. You click on the find tool. After we shall come and click on the find and replace tool. After clicking on find and replace tool, then they will bring this box here. In this box, you are going to type there what we want to find in the document. After we come down here, then we type there what we want to replace it with. For example, we said we are going to find the name John, which is now in our document. We are going to find the name John. We type there John. After typing there John, we want to replace it with Peter. So this replace space, you come and put there or type there the name that you want to replace with. We are going to replace it with Peter. Put there Peter. Then after you come and click on replace all button. So we click on the replace all button. Then after it has successfully replaced all the text, then just come and click OK. Then you close this pop-up box. So we will see that our name John has been replaced with the name Peter. So if we had like 1000 names of John in our document, then it would have been replaced with the name Peter. So any name that was John would be replaced with Peter in the whole document. So that is that tool, what we call the find and replace tool. It helps you to find a text in your document, then replace it with another text. So those are some of the tools that we use under the home tab. So when we meet for another session, we shall also look at those tools that we find in the home, that we find in the insert tool. Thank you so much for attending this session, and if you are new here, kindly just subscribe to this channel and hit that subscription button and also the notification bell, such that anytime we publish a tutorial, then you can be notified so that you join us. As always, keep in the know city such that we also move together with that knowledge and skill that we are getting here. Remember, this modern time, computers are necessary and you cannot avoid them. So that's the reason why I'm here to give you that skill and knowledge, so that when you reach outside there, you are already having the skill and the knowledge that will help you to start something.